What's going on, guys? My name is Jack. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to create a videography show reel in 2018, overall, the process, and some tips and tricks behind creating a filmmaking demo reel to show off to new clients and to essentially be bringing in new clients. This works great coupled with a portfolio as well. Oftentimes, the clients would like to get a little sample of all of your best quality stuff via the show reel, and then also come through and watch some bigger complete projects over on your portfolio. First off, I want to start off with a few tips and overall just some pointers and ideas that I have on this topic, and then also I'm going to jump over into Premiere in the later half of this video and just basically run through a breakdown of how I put together my most recent show reel for my new clients to see. Now, a show reel is essentially going to be your first impression. Kind of like I just said a second ago, oftentimes the clients may have never heard of you before. Oftentimes that's going to be the case unless you've been recommended, and they're going to want some sort of little teaser to entice them into see what your work is about. For example, I'm going to send my show reel right away to a new client, and that right there is actually going to hopefully do the job of the show reel, entice them enough to then want to be intrigued to come over to my portfolio, which is essentially the bigger display of my work, and then see a full project and decide that this person here, me or you, is the person for this job. So a show reel is definitely your first impression, and you've definitely heard this lots of times. You only get to make one first impression. So if your show reel is sucky, if your show reel isn't good quality, it's, you know what I mean, not synced together, it's, I don't know, whatever variable it is, then you're probably not going to convert them to come over to your portfolio and look into it more. Oftentimes also, people might even be sold directly from your show reel if it's, you know what I mean, nice enough. So really it is quite important to focus heavily on the thought process behind your actual demo reel. For example, some of the thoughts that go through my head when I was creating my demo reel is really narrowed down to two kind of key points that I had to consider to myself, and were pretty much the main things I thought about, right? And that is, who is your target client, and what sort of projects do you want to get out of this show reel? For example, I went even more specific as the main type of videography that I'm doing and the main sort of clientele that I've been building is in and around live events. So obviously that might be a nightclub, also that might be a day party, that might be any sort of thing. I've been on a rum bus, yeah, literally just a bus that drove around and loads of people were getting messed up on it drinking rum. Any sort of live events, that's my main stuff. So I actually decided and kept this in mind when creating my show reel, and kind of considered these 2 points that I just said, which is who is my target audience, most likely a promoter for a upcoming event, and also the sort of work I want to get out of this is definitely more events and live shows, right? So I actually, instead of creating a overall show reel and including all of my projects from the previous year, I actually just decided to specify and create a live events show reel. So of course, instantly that is niche for my clientele, which I already know are the people who are going to be mainly looking at this project right here. Personally, that's the type of video production I do. That's the videography I do on a regular, consistent basis, enough to create a show reel out of it. So you would really have to decide based on your type of video production. Oftentimes, there's lots of different tricks you can use with your show reel as well. With me, this doesn't really apply that much, and I didn't really put too much thought into this when I was creating my show reel, but with other sorts of video production, for example, like filmmaking, any music video stuff, various things like that, you could really be a little bit more in depth with your show reel and actually pick certain types of clips to put together. For example, loads of outside clips, loads of inside clips, clips of people on a boat, clips of people swimming, any stuff like that. And that can be a really nice seamless effect in your edit where you can couple together clips from entirely different projects, but that are kind of along the same sort of theme. Obviously, like I said, that could be really anything. Clips that kind of just might relate and the might just make the viewing experience of this show reel, demo reel, a lot more easy and a lot more pleasing for the actual customer and the client at the end of the day, who you really want to be selling. Anyways, I believe that's just a couple little tips and tricks in my head that I wanted to discuss before I jump into the basic, simple part of this, which is just showing you how we can actually go about chopping up a basic show reel for your video production. Okay, so right here is my Film Reel 2017 live events project rather. And basically, super simple. Obviously, it just says live events show reel 2017, then TQ9, and then just jumps straight into some of the nicest clips I have from all my live events. So it's very nice, and I really want to about this. Probably the most basic way you could really be creating a show reel rather. So what I did here, guys, is simply import all of my best videos. So for me, I got my best 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got my best 6 videos, and then actually just went through. This is a 1080p project, and that is 4K. So some of them I obviously had to put down. And I simply went through and cut the very best clips out, deleted all the clips that were even slightly maybe, and from 6 different videos, which are all about a minute to a minute and a half, I got a solid 2 minutes of footage of basically just all the best clips. Now, I put them essentially one edit after the other. So I chopped all the clips up for all of these, and then I would put one clip from one edit, next clip another edit, next clip another edit, and then I made it all seamlessly tied together with just creating some black bars where they actually just fit all of the projects. For example, if I turn off these black bars here and I go through, you'll notice the black bars keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. Some that way down there. Of course, the black bars were different for each edit, so if you just go ahead and figure out the highest the black bars go on one of the edits and put them there, then you will actually have a nice seamless black bar the entire way. And of course, it won't be jumping up and down, which is definitely not a good look for your video production at all. Boom. Then I simply went and obviously put a nice track. Syncing all the clips up to the track definitely works nicely. Also, some tracks you can pretty much just put all the clips there and it looks like it's synced. I synced a fair bit up here, but the majority just kind of seem to sync itself. Some instrumentals are like that. Boom. Overall, put yourself some text at the beginning. You can go a little bit more extra with that and add some effects if you want to really entice people, but I just wanted to put together something nice and clean that really focuses more on the actual clips themselves, other than the kind of editing and everything like that. But very simple process, nice and quick, and by now you should have yourself a nice demo reel / show reel for your video production. Boom, and thank you guys for watching another video. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff down below. Tell me, and actually leave a link to your show reel down below. I'll make sure to accept all of them. So that you don't get marked as spam. But thank you for watching the video. I've been ItsJackCole. Have a nice day and goodbye.